You're wading through shallow water when you spot a small, beautiful shell. You don't know it yet, but that shell can and will end you. This isn't a myth or some drawn-out illness it might carry. No cap, it can happen in minutes. The cone snail is one of the most dangerous animals on the planet. And while I never thought I'd have to be afraid of a snail, just a single drop of its venom has enough toxin to kill over 20 full-grown humans. To put that in perspective, a single tiny pinch of salt is about 0.3 to 0.5 grams. The estimated lethal dose of venom for a human can be as low as 0.029 milligrams. You literally can't even see the amount that's about to end your whole career. Even the inland taipan, the world's most venomous snake, has an antivenom. For the cone snail, there's nothing. If you get stung, you're cooked. Now, why did evolution make this venom so OP? Why is there still no cure for its sting? And could nature's most precise death tool actually be the key to saving lives? To understand how cone snails are so deadly, we first have to understand their whole vibe. At first glance, they look like any other snail. They're slow, a few inches long, and tucked inside a pretty spiral shell. You might spot one half buried in the sand and think nothing of it. But that's where the resemblance ends. Because unlike other snails, cone snails aren't herbivores. They're carnivores, and they are high-key assassins. Their entire body is built for one thing: catching fish. The shell is hard and smooth, like a tiny submarine hull that protects the snail and helps it hide under the sand. This shell is the snail's fortress, shaped to bury itself almost completely. This way, the snail stays out of sight, basically camping like a sniper. Like most snails, it moves by sliding on a large flat muscle called a foot. It's not winning any races, but it's enough to quietly sneak up on prey. Looking at its head, the snail has two small eye stalks. Don't get your hopes up, though. These eyes can tell light from dark, but they can't really see. So how does it know when a fish is nearby? The snail uses a small tube called a siphon. Think of it like a snorkel, but it's also the snail's secret weapon. It breathes through it, sure, but more importantly, it uses the siphon like a super sensitive nose, tasting the water for the faintest trace of a fish swimming nearby. When the cone snail locks onto a target, it gets ready to strike with its built-in harpoon. It's a tiny, hollow, venom-loaded tooth hidden inside a long, flexible tube called a proboscis. When the snail is ready, it yeets this tooth out at lightning speed. The strike can happen in less than half the time it takes you to blink. The tooth is barbed like a fish hook. The moment it hits, it injects a powerful venom that paralyzes the fish in seconds. So even though the snail can't chase the fish down, it doesn't have to. The fish just freezes, completely helpless. Once the fish is immobilized, the snail reels it in by pulling back the proboscis, like winding in a fishing line, and swallows it whole. This venom isn't just any poison. It's a carefully mixed cocktail of dozens, sometimes hundreds, of different toxins called conotoxins. And that's the most frustrating part about the cone snail. We don't fully understand its venom. We're not even close. Each conotoxin is like a precision-engineered molecular weapon. Some block nerves, others shut down muscle contractions. The result is a total shutdown of the victim's nervous system. Even more sus is that every species of cone snail makes its own custom blend. There are somewhere between 800 and 1,000 different species, each with a unique venom recipe. Scientists estimate that across all cone snail species, there could be over 100,000 unique venom compounds. You can't just make one antivenom. You'd need hundreds, maybe thousands of different antidotes. Some cone snails stick to hunting worms or other snails. Their venom doesn't pack enough punch to seriously hurt humans, but a handful of species are built to go after live fish. These are the ones you don't want to find hiding in your dive glove. Their venom is fast-acting, neurotoxic, and unfortunately, it works just as well on us. The most infamous of these is Conus geographus, the geography cone. This is the one with actual documented human deaths linked to it. It's big, beautiful, and armed to the teeth. Some fish hunting snails play a very different and, frankly, far more terrifying game. Instead of launching a direct attack, species like the geography cone can release a chemical cloud into the water, a mix of venom compounds that scientists call the nirvana cabal. It's basically a fish-stunning gas. Nearby fish breathe it in, become sluggish and confused, and just float there, vibing. Then the snail makes its move, extending its mouth like a vacuum hose, and simply scooping the dazed fish in before firing the harpoon to finish the job. It's this species that earned the nickname the cigarette snail. According to legend, if it stings you, you'll only have enough time to smoke a cigarette before you're dead. While that's an exaggeration, it's not that far from the truth. If a cone snail stings you, you probably won't feel a thing at first. No searing pain, just a weird tingle or numbness. That's the venom already doing its work. This is what makes the sting so insidious. A person might not realize how serious the situation is until the systemic assault has already begun. The numbness starts to spread up the limb, then comes blurred vision, weakness, and difficulty speaking or swallowing. In the most severe cases, the paralysis reaches the diaphragm, the muscle that controls breathing. The victim remains conscious but is unable to draw a breath. And with cone snails, there is no antivenom. If one stings you, there's nothing to neutralize the poison directly. Doctors have to focus on supportive care, basically keeping you alive while your body fights off the venom. That usually means a ventilator to breathe for you, monitoring your heart, and managing symptoms. Eventually, the venom breaks down, but until then, all the medical staff can do is hold the line. While fatalities are rare, they are real. So far, about 36 deaths have been linked to cone snails, almost all from Conus geographus. One moment of curiosity can trigger a silent, paralyzing assault for which there is no cure, only a desperate fight for time. Here is the ultimate plot twist. The same venom that can kill a human is also a molecular goldmine for a new class of medicines. Scientists realized this venom cocktail wasn't just an instrument of death, it was a treasure trove of precisely targeted molecules. Take Conus magus, the magician's cone. Its venom gave us zyconotide, a powerful painkiller used for patients with severe chronic pain. We're talking next-level stuff, reportedly up to 1,000 times more potent than morphine. Unlike opioids, zyconotide doesn't cause addiction, but it does have one big catch. It has to be injected directly into the spinal cord. It's not exactly an over-the-counter treatment, still it's a start. And that weaponized insulin from the nirvana cabal, the same fast-acting property that causes shock in fish, might be a breakthrough for managing type 1 diabetes. Scientists are now studying synthetic versions, hoping to deliver rapid glucose control. It's already in preclinical development. What started as a search for an antivenom turned into something much bigger. Researchers have identified hundreds of conotoxins, each targeting specific neural pathways with surgical precision. Some are being tested for epilepsy, Parkinson's, and even heart disease. It's like nature reverse-engineered the nervous system, and now we're trying to copy its work. This venom is having its main character moment. None of this was designed for us. Cone snails evolved this chemistry to kill fish, not to cure humans. But their venom acts like a cheat code for bioengineering. After all this, the most important lesson is also the simplest. Do not, under any circumstances, pick up a cone snail. Appreciate their beauty from a distance. That simple rule is the only guaranteed way to stay safe. But if the unthinkable happens and someone is stung, time is critical. Immediate medical attention is the only path to survival. While waiting for help, the pressure immobilization technique can buy precious time. Using an elastic bandage, wrap the entire limb firmly, as you would for a sprain, to slow the venom's movement through the lymphatic system. Keep the victim as calm and still as possible, but the absolute priority is getting to a hospital. They will need advanced life support, especially a ventilator to breathe for them if their diaphragm becomes paralyzed. Survival hinges on getting to an emergency room where machines can take over. The cone snail is a living paradox, a masterpiece of natural art that hides a weapon of shocking sophistication. It's giving beauty and danger. Its venom, a cocktail of death, also holds the promise of life-saving medicine. It's a creature that commands a profound respect for the hidden powers operating just beneath the surface of the world we think we know. It is a reminder that the most beautiful things in nature are often the ones that demand our respect from a very, very safe distance. So, if you'd found a shell like that on a beach yesterday, be honest. Would you have picked it up? Tell me in the comments.